Alrighty. Well, I hope this stream works out good. Okie dokie. Hello, everyone. Oop. Hello, everyone. I am Saphire Sistrine, the owner and lead director or producer of Valiant Studios and Dimensional Shift. And we're going to continue work on the level design for the demo for Dimensional Shift. So have fun, hang out, ask questions all you want. I'm here to just work. I think right now I'm actually going to work on the overall design of the entire station. I think that's kind of important to work out so that I can figure out what the purpose of all these rooms are. Oh boy. There we go. Because right now it's kind of, you know, something. To figure out what we're doing here. So I'm going to make a master collection and put this in the world objects. See, the thing is, we don't actually have to tell the truth about this stuff here. We can actually lie about it. You'll see what I mean by that. Like, it doesn't have to be completely accurate on the outside as it is on the inside. thing is that this is a, not necessarily a colony, but some type of station that was destroyed, and then it had to be Hackney rebuilt together. So parts of it can look sensical, but other parts don't look sensical. If that makes sense. Fill out the shapes and see where they go.
I guess I just need time to think. So face it fast, 'cause I won't be back.
Oh, okay.
It's time to say goodbye.
Looks like we're doing that today.
'Cause I've learned how to fly. Don't wanna see you anytime soon. Tensions that are out here in this cool atmosphere. So I'll be living here on the moon. I'm not playing hide and seek. I just need time to think. So I'll be thinking here on the moon. La da da da.
That might crash it.
Or like a buddy movie where the two protagonists can't get away from each other because they're wearing hoof cuffs. We're friendship now.
going to save another version of this. And whatever we do in here, and put it in the other one, or just continue with this one if we want to. And you see the map for this one. It's been a while. This is what this is inspired by mostly. So okie dokie. They masked the entirety of this structure with, like, just this kind of big, nonsensical shape because the inside is a little bit nonsensical. See, like, we didn't see, like, ports on the outside for these things. Anything. It's just kind of a big structure. So yeah, this makes like basically no sense. It's just kind of all contained within this structure. I didn't really think about what it would look like from the inside because they're more so caring about how it played on the inside rather than what it looked like on the outside. Heck, you shouldn't even be able to see out here, like, where even was this? You know, on the outside. Can't see. But the issue is we have a vista. We have a specific area where you can see outside and you can look down and see the entire area. That's gonna have to make sense in some way. This should be able to be like, oh, I was just there, you know? Unfortunately, all of our stuff is on the same level, so... But in spaceships, that's not how that works, so we're a little bit crunched in terms of dimensions. Hey, Red Doohickey, are you ready to test tonight? I believe you're the one testing tonight, right? Yep, we're still on for it. 8:15 p.m. Which should be, oh, I don't know. I put the time zone in in the chat, so pretty sure it can. That game is very, very lightweight right now. I'm very quiet? Or is the music just too loud? That I can turn the music down, if that's the case. Music looks like it's pretty loud, yeesh. Oh. There we go. I had my preamp turned down, that's why everything was so quiet. Yeesh. Mm-hmm. Been doing okay. I'm a bit tired today for some reason. Started late, don't know why. The only shape out of this I like is this one. I'm trying to figure out like what the overall exterior shape of this would look like, because I want the player to be able to see like, ooh, I was there and I was just there, right? And to see what the outside would look like. But this was designed first for this was designed initially, you know, for the sake of gameplay. And I went and looked at Metroid Prime's map. Oh. Chat disconnected. Okay. I went and looked at Metroid Prime's map, and, well, it's really nonsensical too. The way that they solved it, though, was that, they just encapsulated it all inside of a big ship, implying that everything was inside of that. But we don't exactly have that luxury because you have to be able to look out at it. So I already knew that this was going to be like a mishmash of shapes and whatnot because, and it wasn't going to be super functional because that's the idea, that like this is pieces of ships mashed together. Of course. Even if we don't end up doing that type of vista, trust me, the game's gonna have a lot of atmosphere. It's kind of what I do. I'm thankful for. God bless me with those skills. For some reason. Probably why. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lord me lord, how you doing? Oh yeah, I guess I might as well say that. The patrons are now getting to test the game. Starting with the highest tier patrons. And we'll slowly work down. Even the low tier patrons will be able to, even though that wasn't originally in their benefits. And that's because we need the testing, so I'm doing alright. You like a small loan of 1,000,000 bits? Hey, that would be really helpful. gives 1 million bits. Well, unfortunately, I need dollars, not bits. I don't think there's any conversion for that in the United States right now. Okay, I'm going to add in Spaceship Get Bash. Spaceship Get Bash. Gonna get more complex, boys. Go. Yeah, sadly we actually, you know, we're continuing to lose patrons because of the recession, you know. People can't support as much as they have been, and it's understandable. But the plan is that, because the thing is right now, the community doesn't trust us. It's understandable, because we haven't proven anything yet. But, you know, to get to the point where we can prove something like others have, while also not wasting a bunch of money and actually making it serious compared to others, you know, it takes money to start that. Thankfully, you know, people like Red Doohickey here and so many others have helped out, but, you know, what we really need are people who are like, you know, $10 to $20 patrons, but like a lot of them, you know? So, I'm sure we can get that after we release this demo. It gets well received out of the side of the small group here. Yeah, and like the thing is that, I mean, bronies want games. I want pony games, right? But like all the pony games that have come before have all failed. And there's reasons for that. They've failed primarily because, well, at least for most of them, they really failed because they didn't have any direction. Like, not as in they didn't have directors, but they had no direction. Like, it was a couple of programmers that ended up you know, going to programming school, made a few demos of their, you know, as a passion project and as a test, and oops, you know, now we've got a whole community now, right? because people want to see pony games get done. And then they don't know what to do except try and move forward, but they've never done this before, so they end up screwing it up. And they learn more and they start to realize, oh shoot, I really didn't know what I was doing there. But they're at a point where they've spent so much time on it and so much of other people's money that it's really, really difficult to even try and like remedy that and just stop production then, because really what needs to happen is the entire thing needs to be torn up and restart. And most games aren't willing to do that, of course, so they just end up in what's called development hell. So, yeah, I mean, those projects all failed. Sorry, I was thinking about this, but those projects all failed, right? And not because people were malicious or scams or whatever, but it did set a precedent that, oh, another big project, they're just gonna fail again, right? It has been extremely difficult for us to gain support in this community because people want to see results immediately, to see whether or not, you know, their investment will be worth it, right? Totally reasonable. But we can't do that because they fundamentally don't know how game design works. You know, most of game design, like the things that they're wanting to see is the coat of paint on top. You know, they don't realize that really what it's about is everything on the inside. Specifically the unseen design that ends up going on. And that's a difficult situation to be in because we need the funds to pay people in order to do stuff to quality. But people aren't willing to pay, right? Because they haven't seen yet. Makes complete sense. Puts us in a bad situation though. So, and in fact, if you go look at the channel, you'll see that there's an update video a couple of years ago talking about a beta that we are going to release. And that was actually made out of that peer pressure because we needed resources and funds to continue, but nobody trusted the project. So what do, right? The only thing you can do is either push forward and hope your funds can stretch as long as you need them to, or you know, just capitulate. And we were going to capitulate, but in the end, I realized it would be way too expensive to do that. In the end, like, it would be so much more expensive to go about making that beta thing than it would to just power on. And the reason why is because to make that beta would have meant that we would have to would have meant that we would have had to we would have had to pay everyone to make everything look pretty, right? make very specific levels designed for the mechanics at the time, which weren't finished. And then, our mechanics aren't finished. They're not refined enough yet. Well, now we spent, $5,000-$6,000 on these several levels that was supposed to be like the first couple of levels of the game for people to play. And now we're stuck either wasting all of that money by changing all of the mechanics to how we want them, or leaving the mechanics in their unfinished state and ultimately making a worse game, or changing the mechanics and little by little changing the levels, which would just end up costing more money. It was a really bad situation all around, which is why we chose not to go for the beta. So, yeah. It's not easy decisions to make. Game mechanics is what makes or breaks a game. Looks is nice addition, but may not be a necessity. That's why a lot of people, including me, like the gameplay of older games, even if they don't look good. That even if the whole game doesn't get finished, you all should still be proud of how far you've come. Not even I could get as far as you lot. And all that great compared to now, but some still do hold up well in the visual department 10 to 15 years ago. Yeah, and thank you, Lord me Lord. It's honestly been a blessing to even get this far. Like, seriously. Don't think I would have gotten anywhere without God and without the blessing of supporters like Red Doohickey here. But, aside from those things, if I ever just stop talking randomly, it's because I'm focusing. Just letting you know. But, the only reason why I'm even letting myself, like, set dress this instead of just releasing it as the demo we currently have, is because I know that people, or it's for several reasons. It's not just for the first reason, but it's for several reasons. One, I know people are going to care about the coat of paint. Sure, we as devs know that it's the mechanics that count, and we can appreciate that, but most people are going to judge it by how it looks. Secondly, it tests our team. This is going to be what's called a vertical slice. You can imagine it like making one slice of an entire cake. You can obviously assume that the rest of the cake is going to be like that one slice with all the various layers in it, right? So and it also tests the capabilities of the vertical slice. What that does is it ultimately tests the capabilities of the team. Makes sure that we can do everything that we need to do. Because if we can't, well, we either need to go back to the drawing board and change things, or we need to get more people on the team, right? Because we need to do that stuff. It's important. So it has that function. It also has the function of being practice for me, because, you know, I need to practice more 3D modeling, just being honest, you know? So, practice for me. Works out.
What is it gonna be today? Well now, at the very same time, others fly. You ever wanted to try? First, at the very same time, in the very same way, and one day, hoping fly above the at the very same time, in the very same way, and one day, they hop in, you, they hop in, they did. Simple. They hop in, you, they hop in, they did. Simple as a dimple. Dearest buddies. I wanna fly high in the sky. What I do, what I'm having. Dearest buddies. Fly high in the sky. What I do. I wish. Same friends do the ups the clouds. Same friends do the ups the hoping fly above the same friends do the ups the clouds.
Ooh. Well, darn, I'll only be here for like another hour, unfortunately, but thank you, Lord me Lord. I need to use Blue Sky as well. I actually just made an account over there, so...
Just then, the two friends who are so much alike wake up at the exact same time. And to their surprise, so you see, let's night my friends. Still wanna fly high in the sky. What I do, what I'm having.
Shoot, what was I gonna say? But the actually the biggest reason for this, because like I said, we don't want to waste the money on stuff like this, but this isn't. Everything that we're doing here, or at least most of what we're doing here, some of the set dressing won't come with it probably, but pretty much everything that we've done in this demo is going to come with us into the full game. The reason is because each one of these little rooms here, you could see them all listed here, you know, challenge mesh, Scarab basic test, basic double jump test, shield test, basic dagger mesh, thermal dagger, you know, all this stuff, right? These are the rooms where you obtain the mechanic and then you get taught how to use them. And it's important that we really, really nail those rooms in particular. Because they are the most important parts of the game, right? When you learn a new mechanic, how does it feel? How easily is it learnable? What functionality are we missing from it, or is too much? You know, there's so much that can be changed on it, and so much has been actually. We were initially testing with people on our teammates on the game, and we've done several tests so far. Not everybody in the team has been tested, but we've done several tests. And so far, we've actually ended up changing quite a lot since we first started testing, which should just tell you already like how important it is to test, first of all. But also, we need to make sure that these are perfect, basically. Not literally perfect, but as close to perfect as we can get them. That's because everything after this, if we have to change one thing, like say the jump height, sounds like a small thing, right? Oh, you just go and change a number of how high the player jump. No. You have to change every single other platform in the game that the player is expected to jump on to make sure that they can actually make that height, and make sure that they don't think that places they can't jump on are places they can. It's really important. So going forward without having these things basically finished in terms of the refinement department is like financial suicide for this project. It's a really bad idea. So we're sending it out to the public, and we're going to ask people to make recordings of them playing it and upload it to YouTube so that we can watch them play it and see how they react to a lot of the things there. Hey, Real Space Animator. How are you doing? I'm okay. What about you? Nice. Just realized full part 13 episode with both segments will be over an hour long. You've told me that before, friend. Mm-mm. Hmm.
Yo, listen up, here's a story about a little mare that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night, and everything she sees is just blue. Like her, inside and outside. Blue, her house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for her and herself and every pony around. 'Cause she ain't got no pony to listen. I'm blue, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-dee.
Looks like the inside of a space station. That's kind of the idea.
I have a blue house with a blue window. Blue is the color of all that I wear. Blue are the streets and all the trees are too. I have a girlfriend and she is so blue. Blue are the ponies here that walk around. Blue like my Corvette, it's in and outside. Blue are the words I say and what I think. Blue are the feelings that live inside me. I'm blue, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die.
Just kind of trying to get a feel for the outside structure of this thing. Is this game gonna be on Steam? My lord, can't wait till this game comes out. Well, I'm glad. Also, hi there, Panhead. It's been Panhead. I think it's no. Do I know you? I don't know if I know you. I recognize part of your name. Anywho, yes, the final game is going to be on Steam. This demo that I'm working on is not going to be on Steam. It's probably just going to be on like itch.io. Something like that. Or like Google Drive. I don't know. Somewhere. Because it costs like $100 to put something on Steam, and we're not even paying. We're like not even having people pay for this. So, like, the demo's free. You're on Discord? Oh my gosh, holy crap. Oh man. I feel like I have something in my eye. It hurts. Yeah, it costs $100 to put something on Steam. You have to make a $100 deposit. From what I last heard. You get to earn that $100 back, but like, still, like, we're not putting it out for profit first. At least not this version. So, it's kind of just putting us in the hole $100. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'll read your chat when I come back, but I need to see what the heck is in my eye. Okay, my gosh. I still don't know what it is, but that hurts. Anywho, back to work. Alright, you said, what do we pause? Have you ever seen this game called Incision? It's a Doom-inspired game made by these people called Smooth Brain. They released 2 chapters so far. It has a core. No, this is gonna sound really weird, but I'm like not really into the gaming sphere all that much. I played like pretty specific, especially Nintendo specific games growing up, and that really kind of spoiled me on like good game design. And so it's sometimes really difficult for me to play other games. Like really the games that I have the most fun with are Metroidvanias, like search actions, you know. Though yeah, it's also probably like a trauma thing, because my dad would make me take care of my little sister while he sat around playing video games all day. So, that probably had something to do with it. Felt a little resentful because of that. But you know, that's whatever. So it's just difficult for me to get into games sometimes, you know? But yeah.
I'm the Rainbow.
What was that?
I'm Rainbow Life.
Rainbow Quack Quack?
I'm the
Iron Meat. I see. Those are interesting game ideas. So just to explain, oh, see you later, man. See you later, Real Space Animator. But just to explain to the rest of y'all what I'm doing, I've got this map here, like the level map. It's nonsensical. The level map is specifically designed for a, you know, for function over form, right? Has some form, but mostly function over form. And so I am dressing it to try and figure out what it would look like from the outside, because you do have to be able to see what it looks like from the outside. Why? Because we have a vista in it. A vista is a, well, It's basically an area of the game where you can look out and see a special view that you otherwise wouldn't see. And that's particularly going to happen in this room, where you can look out those windows and see all the places you had gone before. But I can also make it look messy because this was technically still supposed to be like a mishmash of ship parts. For the record, since some of y'all may not know, what I'm doing is called kit bashing. Kit bashing is a technique of using pre-made assets in order to make a new thing. Some of the most popular things of kit bashing are the Star Wars ships. They were built from various different objects, including different like model plane and boat sets that already existed. They're just kind of mashed together to form unique shapes. And while one may think it's cheating or something like that, it's saves a lot of money. It's really efficient. why not? You know? Why make it harder than it has to be? And this just allows me to add a whole bunch of detail real fast. If you look at the update 2, you look at those ships, like those big ones that are right in front of the camera, pull them up. If you look here, right there, that one, that's a Kit Bash ship. That one in the front, that's Kit Bash. Some pieces of that big one right there are Kit Bash, like the center wheels on it and these back thrusters. But yeah, being able to throw all that stuff together, make it look nice, you know, get ships real fast out of it. Didn't need to model all that. And those little fighter things right there, or whatever they are, those are just cubes, like that are just kind of squashed and stretched. They don't even have any real shape to them because you never see them that big. Hey, Timeless Dragons, how are you doing today? That's good. Glad you're doing well. Going to dinner soon? Well, alright then. Glad we could have you for just a minute. Also not important, but a gnat tried to go up my nose. I hate that stuff. You know, especially, you know, like, if you, like, accidentally breathe in a gnat, like, or at least it feels like it for a second, like, you get that phantom gnat feel as if, like, you don't know if it's still there or not. I hate that. Dumb. They should undo that feature. Excuse me. R 180. There we go. Numlock was off. Hmm. Bruh. I might as well just put two pieces together, like it's not... Okay. Sure is one hell of a mess, that's for sure. It's alright though. Ball. Also, I need to change my PFP, but I just realized, why is there an engine playing? What do you mean? Why is there an engine playing? Hello. Welcome back. That's okay. Walks are way better than live streams on YouTube. Mental health wise, that is. Unless they show you making something good. Hmm? Well, still, walks are good. Hmm. Weird. My chat keeps on disconnecting and reconnecting, and I don't know why. Bruh. Oh. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh boy. It's right there. Hello, Nathan. How are you doing? That's cool.
It used to be so simple. It was a world I understood. I didn't know what I didn't know, and life seemed pretty good. But now the darkness rises from somewhere deep inside of me. Her power overtakes me. Can I keep this midnight from getting free? If I can stay with the light, I know I'll be free. And I can start to be whole. I can start to be
That sucks. Sorry, YouTube is acting weird.
with all that I see. And these mustn't see the midnight in me.
Hmm.
Thanks. I gotta go now. Shine on, everyone. Shine on. Okay, gotta go. Bye. I wanna be like everything, everyone. It's a little the usual. I wanna be like everything. In my heart, I hope it'll be okay if I shine. I hope it'll be okay if I shine. Have the usual kind of fun every day. Wanna be like everyone. It's a little different, don't I wanna be like everything. In my heart, I hope it'll be okay if I shine. Your light with all your might, you must shine. Have the usual kind of fun every day. Shine on.
Give me a second. There we go. The lights are on now. I can see in this room.
I wanna be like everyone. It's a little the usual. I wanna be like everything. In my heart, I hope it'll be okay if I shine. I hope it'll be okay if I shine. It will. Have the usual kind of fun every day. Ready for a ride?
Has anyone seen the updated Barnaby chase for Billy Bust Up? It looks pretty amazing. No, I haven't seen that. Oh, really? It's Black Griffin? Nice. It kind of seems like they yoinked several people from the show into that project, which is really cool.
I close my eyes and I see you. You hypnotize me in my dreams. I can feel it in my chest, a heart that beats for two. I can hear the sound of other screams. And as the smoke begins to clear, the dust settles on the ground. You're all I need beside me, just stay near, and I am found. They're all around, but I don't care. They can't hurt me anymore.
Gamer moment.
In our own world now together.
Hi, Matsu. How are you doing?
And our love can finally soar. And as we rise up, none will dare to bring us down. You're all I need beside me, just stay near, and I am found. Stay.
I wish that Starlight was here to see how strong friendships can be when we trust each other and work together. You've all taught me so much. Friendship used to make me so queasy, queasy, but you made it all so easy, easy. Now I don't have to say what I'm thinking. You already know without even blinking. You girls are the apple of my eye.
How are you doing, Nathan? Also, by the way, don't forget, I don't know if you did it already, but make sure to sign that NDA if you want to play the demo. I know you didn't have to at the con, but that's because you couldn't take it with you. You'll still have this. Like, you'll still have the program on you. We're not gonna make you delete it or anything.
I simply can't imagine there'd be a day where I wouldn't
Ah, I see.
in your way.
You have any questions or anything about it that may be boggling you?
Is always the door with the key. You are the jewels in my friendship crown. The sparks that make my world go round. We bring the best out that's our goal. There's no telling how far we'll go. Best friends until the end.
Ah, understandable. I would say I haven't even turned on my computer today too, but that's kind of not true. As evident by what I'm doing. But I did get a late start to today. Much later than I anticipated or wanted.
That was lovely.
T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. Troll it down like me. Down like me. Troll it down like me. Down like me. I'm Twilight. T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. I'm the T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. Troll it down like me. Down like me. Troll it down like me. Down like me. I'm Twilight. T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. I'm the T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. I'm Twilight. Listen. I'm Twilight. Listen. T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. And ain't no other pony troll it down like me. I'm Twilight. Listen. T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. And ain't no other pony troll it down like me. I'm Twilight. Listen. T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. And ain't no other pony troll it down like me. I'm Twilight. Listen. T to the W-I-L-I-G-H-T. And ain't no other pony troll it down like me. Troll it down like me. Down
Oh shit. Way too bright. Yeesh. Right. Apologies about that. I'm gonna have to think on this a little bit more. I'll run it by my colleagues, see what they think. It's a little bit noisy, honestly. A little too noisy for me. I don't know if I like it. Good thing this didn't take too long. I mean, what? How long have I been doing this? 2.5 hours? That's not long. Yep, gotta think on this. All right.
Human beings fascinate me, being just the way they are. Tell me, little pony, can you push a cart or drive a car? Lyre is my instrument, but humans
See.
strum their sweet guitar. It's a mystery. Anthropology, fingers, toes, and tiny
Don't
nose.
need any of that.
Hair and tannish skin. Would it be too much to ask to see the world they're living in? Everybody tells me that it's old and fake mythology. It's a mystery. Anthropology. Aren't you bored of brushing your coat? Styling your mane with your hooves? I don't mean to butt in or out, but ancient history proves humans don't have wings or magic. They don't need it, they don't care. All they've got's imagination. New inventions everywhere. Babies, children, teens, and elders all alike have clothes to wear. It's so real to me. Anthropology. Albert Einstein, Cleopatra.
Seriously?
William Shakespeare.
This whole object? Oh my gosh.
Barack Obama. Who's to say that they're all gone? Maybe humans like us too and dress like us at Comic-Con. It's so real to me. Anthropology. Yeah, they've had a couple of fights. Nobody's perfect, you see. Still, I say I'm born with the rights to study whatever I please. I don't need to horse around now. I can stand on 2 legs. I would trade my magic powers for a pair of new legs. Grab your camera, come on, zoom in, 'cause your favorite mare's a human, me. That is who I'll be. Anthropology. Shh. I'll be the toast of the town, the girl on the go. I'm the type of pony every pony should know. I'll be the one to watch the girl in the flow. I'm the type of pony every pony should know.
Okay. Time to sort. You should be able to do it in just like in your browser. Like there's I don't care if people see this. It's like literally doesn't even have my real name in it, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. But, yeah. Okay. So you should be able to open it up in a browser like this. And you can like click and then right. And you could even draw. So you should be able to do that within your browser right there. Not the NDA? No, or not in the NDA? Oh, I don't know. I don't know then. I just know that you could open this up pretty easily. My real name is not in the NDA, but technically I use that name, Saphire Sistrine, a lot. That one is just for my privacy. Still counts as a legal name for me, because I'm identified as that. And I also signed it, acknowledging that I agreed to it anyways. That's because these NDAs are handed out to people like who just test the project, even if they're not on the team. But if you ever get like the team one, that does have my name on it. But these contracts don't get shared with anyone once they're signed. That's interesting. I see.
They hang on every word that I speak. My approving glance is what they all seek. I'm the creme de la creme, not just another Jane Doe. I'm the type of pony every pony should know. At home at the altar on a fancy yacht, becoming the top.
Yeah, that's valid too. You can print it and then do it as well.
Not just another Jane Doe. Yeah, I'm the type of pony every pony should.
Both. Just to use both on there.
There's no way I'm gonna use my magic now, Spike. Especially since.
How about you? It still seems like any company what undisturbed. How about what is still any company and what undisturbed? How about what is still seems
The sound of Pony making hard design choices. Yeah. So I gotta consider how this will affect gameplay too. Whew. I see that. Thank you very much. I will put it where it's supposed to go. What would be a good time? Like, discuss with me in DMs what would be a good time for you to do this. Tonight, I already have one going on. Bruh. I got your message. Alrighty. Just let me know when you can do it. Alrighty, well, I have to go. I've got some other stuff I gotta take care of for the next hour, and then I have a playtesting. So if y'all want to come and playtest this game early, you can support us on Patreon. Currently, it's the highest tier patrons that are starting out first, and then we'll go to the lower tiers. Even though I know it's not listed on the benefits, we're doing that because we need the test data. So, like for the lower tiers it is. But yeah. Anywho, hope y'all have a good night. See you later.